are playing Bloodborne for the special community event, Return to Yharnam, Return to the Hunter's Dream, Return to the Hunt, whatever you want to call it. I would like to participate, you know, as a hunter of hunter should. And we're just going to see how far we get. I'm playing the Japanese version of Bloodborne, the old Hunter's Edition. The old Hunter's Edition. And let's just jump right in. See the first cutscene in Japanese.
君は正しくそして幸運だ。まさにヤーナムの血の医療だけが君を導くだろう。だがよそ者に語るべき法もない。だから君、血を受け入れたまえよ。さあ、誓約書を。
Right, so the reason I'm playing in Japanese is that, well, because I can. And I happen to have the Japanese version after having completed the English PAL version. I just thought I'd give it a go because, interestingly, unlike other Souls games, it has Japanese dialogue, as you can see, as well as the Japanese subtitles. Unfortunately, we can't change the English subtitles and get all anime on it. But I would just like to have a little walk through some of the Japanese voices, and I have some notes. I have some notes here. For anyone who's interested, I will put the notes in the video description. But for example, we have the Blood Minister right now, in that cryptic opening cutscene. And that's actually the last we see of this character, but I can tell you, he is voiced by Mr. Yoji Ueda. And he has voiced other characters in anime such as Naruto and One Punch Man. So I will provide a little Wikipedia link for you, just so you can check these guys out if you're into that sort of thing. And I'll be doing this with each character as we go, providing a little bit of some little notes and things, just for funs. And other than that, I want to take a look at some of the lore, some of the Japanese text, and just try and, you know, brush over anything that has maybe spark debate in the community and the lore community, lore hunters out there. You know, I'd like to just cover any issues that maybe people are umming and ahhing about regarding the original script or the translation or anything like this. So, you know, we probably won't get very far in this short period of time. I believe the event goes until the 24th. And that gives us plenty of time to rest before the Ringed City, which is the new Dark Souls 3 expansion. So I'll be jumping into that in a similar way. But for now, I just wanted to do this and just see how we go, just as a little experiment. So what we're going to do is we are going to load a previously done lady of mine. This is one I made earlier. As you can see, she's a, you know, she's a lady in her prime. And I have not made a lady character in Bloodborne before, so this is, you know, I thought I'd take the opportunity. And, you know, she's been around, she's seen some stuff, and that was the inspiration for this. This is gonna be this lady's name. I've given this a lot of thought. This is Abigail, everybody. Okay, and she is aged. All right, there's no polite way of putting this. This is the option the game gives you. She is aged. She's not mature. She's not. I don't want middle-aged. She is aged, and she's going to be. Let's see. Not a professional. Not a war veteran. I want this one. This is the. What is it? I think they call it like not royalty, but a Scion or something. I don't know how to pronounce it even in English, but it's the one with the arcane stat. So I've never made an arcane build before. I would like to try it, and we're finished here. That is all I want to do. It's Abigail. Abigail's gonna kick some bum. So, I mean, I'm gonna be looking at things here and there. But if you ever see something that you want me to address in the Japanese, feel free to, you know, shout out in the comments or in the chat, and I will try my best to get back to you.
よろしく。これで制約は完了だ。輸血を始めようか。何心配することはない。何があっても悪い夢のようなものさね。
May think it all just a bad dream. Indeed, some of us do. So, there's no dialogue here, but we can just kind of talk over this. I imagine most people watching this will have seen it many times before, but I'll just leave it running. You may have noticed, if you're anyway of the Japalingo inclined, that some of the voiceover does not match the subtitles. Which is, you know, this can happen sometimes, even in the English version. And I believe it's just a matter of final editing and not wanting to re-record, but also not bothering to change the lines, the subtitles. Usually it's just a word or a little phrase here and there. It's nothing crucial. Like, for example, in the very beginning cutscene before the contract, the Blood Minister said something like, "You have only to sample some of Yharnam's blood," or something like this, and in the subtitles, but oh ho ho, and there she is, the doll, and we're going to formally introduce ourselves to her in a minute, and her Japanese voice actress, but for now, yeah, so as I was saying, it's just a matter of, you know, the voiceover will just leave out something like the Yharnam bit. It's just why, you know, well, all you have to do is sample some of this blood or something. You know, it's nothing crucial. But here we go. Oh yes, oh yes. There are lies ahead. I believe that's it. So, we're just going to be... We could go straight in here and talk to Iosefka. Let's do that, actually. Let's do that. Why not? Oh no, right, it doesn't open yet. Oh, you have to go back to the dream first, don't you? Okay, so I've got my controls, I've got my X's roll in the Japanese version. Now this is an interesting thing. This has been the source of much debate, I believe, in the lore community. The handwritten scroll. It says something like, "Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt," right? Something like that. And in the English, the little kind of footnote, if you like, at the beginning of this message is handwritten scroll. Okay, and if you're familiar with Redgrave, who is very big in the Bloodborne lore community, and he's a very intelligent chap. I recommend you give his channel a look if you're into this kind of thing. But he did a nice series of videos called The Little Things in Yharnam, and he went over this one in one of his recent ones. He had a long hiatus, and he came back with a little video about the handwritten scroll, and it was very interesting, it was very cool. But I'm inclined to play devil's advocate with him. He says this part in Japanese, the handwritten scroll part of the note, does not mean written by the self. And people have gone back and forth about this in Japanese and English, but actually I kind of think it does. I think it's jihitsu, the first word there. Jihitsu no hashirigaki. And I think the hashirigaki part is clear. That's the scrawled part. You know, and of course it's handwritten, because, you know, I imagine most of the notes in this game are written either by hand or hastily punched out on a typewriter or something like this. And yeah, there's nothing to do here, there's just tutorials. Let's just get killed and get our weapons. I'm not really in the mood for, you know, for messing about. So yeah, and there's no other note in the game that says this was written by so and so, especially not the self. There's no other handwritten or scroll or anything like this. There's one message, I think, up near the upper Cathedral Ward entrance that says "the choir," you know. But I don't think that's necessarily written by the choir. It's kind of an end note, like a kind of header, as opposed to a footnote. And I think that could just be like a quote of the choir. It could indeed be written by one of its members, but I don't think that's important. And the fact is that no other note in the game does this kind of thing. They don't do that kind of self-referral writing, or whatever you want to call it. It's just, they just have the notes. They could be written by anyone. You know, I imagine they're all just hastily written by someone. And the fact that this one alone says Jihitsu, I think is just very telling. That's all I've got to say about that, really. I rambled on a little bit. Let's go with the cane, of course, because we are aged. We need a cane to get around. And let's go with the shotty, the blunderbuss, just because it's easier for parrying, I think. And we're going to get the notebook, just in case. We're going to put the notebook here. No, we're not. That's the wrong button. There we go. And we're going to... How do we do this again? There we go. Cane. Cycle through. Gun. There we go. And you've probably noticed that I like to... I'm going to leave her hood off so we can see Abigail in all her true beauty, her full glory. And Miss Doll there. We'll talk to her in a bit. Let's head back up above ground. And let's talk to Iosefka. And she'll be our second star of the day. Dr. Iosefka. I have something to say about this as well, actually, but I will just let her introduce herself first. Oh, this is fun. I haven't played Bloodborne in ages. This is nice. It feels strangely familiar coming from Dark 3. I'm probably going to be terrible in advance for that, but let's see how we go. So run up here. Yeah, so now the clinic is closed, that's right. So we can talk to her. Let's see what these messages say. There's someone dear. Treat special person with care, basically. She's a lovely healing, a fantastic healing church, something like that. So you can see how the Japanese players like to play around with their messages as well. It's kind of fun. Oh my goodness, this guy, a rating of 73, has said, stinks of madman. Stinks of someone crazy. So that's nice. I like that. Okay, let's talk.
あなた、どなた？獣狩りの方かしら。だとしたらごめんなさい。この扉を開けることはできないわ。私はヨセフカ。この診療所を預かる者として、大事な患者さんたちを感染の危険にさらすことはできないの。だから、町のために狩りに出るあなたには申し訳ないのだけど、今私にできることはこれくらい。
Thank you.
ではこれで狩りの成就を祈っています。
What a beautiful voice. What a lovely voice.
まだ何かご用ですか？
Yes.
でも今の私にできることはもうないのです。すみませんが分かってください。狩りの成就を祈っています。
Thank you. So, this lovely lass is voiced by one Aya Endo. Okay, and I'll provide a little link to her wiki in the description. She has been in anime such as Yokai Watch, and she's been in games such as Star Ocean and Psycho Pass. I'm afraid I have not watched Yokai Watch, and I have not played either of those games, but maybe you recognize the voice. You know, maybe sometimes it's nice to put a name to a voice, and it's nice to go, oh, so they did this, and this. So I'm just going to provide these little tips, these little knowledge, tiny little knowledge droplets, just for y'all to just chew over if you're so inclined. But I don't think she has anything else to say at this point.
まだ何かご用ですか？でも今の私にできることはもうないのです。すみませんが。
Yes, please understand, and I pray for a fruitful hunt. So I think she has some nice dialogue if we go back a few times. I think you have to like die or respawn a few times, but before you proceed past Gascoigne, Padre Gascoigne, you need to let's see if we can. Oh no, we do have some bullets. Oh dear. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Don't die again. Oh gosh. Oh well, there we go. So as you can see, I'm a little bit out of practice, a little bit rusty. And we just lost our starting echoes, but it's no big deal. No big deal. We don't care about echoes. Don't matter. Always get more echoes. Don't worry, just let it go. Let it go. Second death of the game. Okay, let's pick up our empty bloodstone. And now let's just go in. Go in. Should have done this to begin with, shouldn't I? Why didn't I do this before? Oh dear. Stupid game. So, there's one thing I do want to say about Iosefka is, again, there's been a little bit of debate about this. Obviously, those of you in the know have seen that there are 2 voice actors listed for Dr. Iosefka in the credits. And indeed, in English and Japanese, yes, she has 2 voice actresses. And there's nothing down here, is there? Oh yes, there is. There's some vials. Good. And yes, I understand. She is, you know, you uncover this crazy version of her, and it's very mysterious, and it's very surprising that she would turn on you like this, and that, you know, there's an imposter doctor. But I believe, and just, you know, this is just me again, just being, for the sake of argument, and just being plain devil's advocate, I believe that it is the same person. I believe that she's a schizo, and that it's not an imposter that looks exactly the same or dresses exactly the same. I think it's the same person. She goes a little bit wacky, but that's just me. I have no real, nothing really to back that up. I just think that's what it is. So, part of this, we're going to light this lamp, and part of the... Oh, yeah, that's right. So, let's... What do we need to do? No, we don't have any insight yet. Let's go back when we have some insight, because otherwise it's pretty pointless. But let's at least try and get 1 insight. Go back, see the doll. We can talk to her. And then we can finish it today. So let's slice you. But yeah, that's just what I reckon to that. And you do the poke. There we go. Let's just try and bum rush our way through here. I think. Oh yeah, we can. Whoops. Oh no! Oh no! Let's open this gate quickly before we do anything. Oh yes, the transform, of course. Let's not forget we can do that. Oh, that's bad. Nice. Okay, we're getting back into this now. We're getting the hang of this. Let's stab you. Stick. Give him the stick. Nice. Oh yeah, there's some friendly. There's some friendly residents of Yharnam we can talk to around here, isn't there? I'm not gonna dig up their voice actors. I'm sorry. I can if people really want me to, but yeah, I think they're just gonna be pretty random people. They're probably voicing something else in the game as well, so that would be like they often do in the English. You know, people do multiple roles. But let's just listen anyway, just for fun.
あんたよそ者だろう。すまんが関わり合いになりたくないんだ。帰ってくれ。
He don't want to get involved. He don't want none of this hunting business, does he? I like this. Hello.
よそ者だ。獣狩りの夜だ。お前に開ける扉などない。消えちまいな。
Yeah, so everyone's plenty friendly, as you can see. Oh gosh! That's always going to happen, isn't it? Get out of here. So, yeah, I really like that they've done this for Bloodborne. I guess it's because it's a special Sony thing. you know, maybe they had some more resources on that front. Maybe Sony just wanted it for their Japanese audience. I believe it wasn't, you know, it wasn't an immediate thing. I believe they patched it in. It may have been with the Old Hunters edition. It could have been as late as that. It could have been a very... Yeah, I remember you. I remember you. Even if I'm chatting, you can't... No, you can't do that. I've been done by you way too many times to let that happen. But yeah, maybe it was a special thing that they did with Sony. I have no idea, but that's my guess. It would make most sense to me. Because they don't do it with Dark Souls, or they didn't even do it with demons back in the day. Oh gosh, don't burn to death. That's a bad thing. Don't burn me. Now, with an arcane character, obviously I'm going to have some problems initially, but I think... Ooh, hello. Ooh, one more. They always have that tricky last thing, don't they? Just to catch you, and you think you're free to... You're good to get a free hit. Yeah, what was I saying? I've completely lost the plot. Yeah, I think with the arcane character, I'm going to have some trouble in general, you know, with health and strength and all this jazz. But oh gosh, the gang's all here. Let's get out of here. No, I'm out. Shoot. Right, don't get hit while you're jumping. That's a recipe for disaster. Ooh. Okay. Now we're on our own terms again. We can continue this fight. Let's get rid of this sniper first. So yeah, with the, as I was saying, with the arcane characters, I believe you get a lot. Oh gosh! Oh no! Don't get shot. Use the railing for cover. That was close. But I'm gonna have a lot of. I'm gonna be powerful when it comes to Molotovs and things like that, aren't I? I suppose when I start getting gems to power up my, get some arcane weapons as well. Ooh. Come on, guys. Oh, shoot. Woo. Oh, the crowd control. Now don't roll in the fire. Oh gosh, no. Woohoo. Yes, that's the ticket. Goodness, how many are you? Lovely. Not too bad. There we go, and this area's been cleared out, so there we go. We never have to worry about that again. Let's press on a little bit more. Oh, there's one more of you! Good grief. Very nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the boons of an arcane build. I'm sure, you know, I'm open to any hints. I'm open to any hints, because I've never touched arcane, really. Never even given it a thought. So I would like to see what people think, what people make of it, what are some good ideas, that sort of thing. Hello?
なんだ、よそ者じゃないか。獣狩りの夜にほっつき歩いてかわいそうなことだよ。ああ、かわいそうにね。
Be friendly people all over the show. Now, what's the quickest way to get... Oh gosh, it's the clothes of the... Get out of here. Some oil. Ah, that's right. I like to put the oil here, and then the Molotovs in that one, and then the stone in that one. That makes a nice little lineup of projectiles. I always do that. So let's kill this guy, get the torch at least. Oops, missed. go. First parry of the day. That'll do nicely. Torch, things, stuff, and we're already getting a lot of... oops, wrong button. We're already getting a lot of vials, which is good. A lot of Molotovs, a lot of vials. We have a torch. So that's good for darkness. Now, I forget, which way do we want to go? We want to... Oh! God, that made me jump. We want to get this item. And I think to get back... to get the insight quickly for the doll, we need to... oh yeah, there's that. Tinkle tinkle of the music box, very cool. What do we need to do? I think we need to drop down this way. I think we need to drop down this way. I may end up severely regretting this. Let's just have a little think. Alright, that's enough thinking. Oh, there's dogs. It's not us. Where is this again? Is this? Oh my goodness, I used to know this place like the back of my hand. Just need to get my bearings. I think this heads back to... Ah! Ah, yes, yes. This is what we want. Yes, yes. I'm not even let you try that trick. So, here's a little lore note. Let's see what this says. So yeah, on the night of the hunt, Grey closed the Great Bridge to the cathedral. Yeah, I don't remember what that says in English, to be honest, and I'm not going to sit there for ages trying to decipher the Japanese, but if there's something you spot and you want me to check out, just in case, then let me know. Oh, well, this is a good idea, actually. We should probably open this shortcut. That's one reason we came back this way, isn't it? We have plenty of echoes to spend. And should we head back out? I think this could be a good place to call it for now. We don't have to speak to the doll just yet, do we? We can speak to the doll next time. We've spoken to a couple of characters. What we're going to do is... we're just going to leave it there. I'm going to just do this in half-an-hour bites. And we're going to continue next time. And we're going to talk to the... we're going to get some insight. We're going to talk to the doll. We're going to introduce ourselves to that lovely voice actress. And we're going to take it from there. But thank you so much for tuning in. And... yeah, I hope to see you all next time. So thank you, and bye-bye.